The NFL is on EA Sports as we come to you from the StubHub Center in Carson, California. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Green Bay Packers and the Los Angeles Chargers. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They go play action here on first down. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48.
Alert! Set! Round 80!
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Rivers now on 2nd downs. And oh, what a catch there by Allen. A very solid gain of 27.
That was an excellent read right there. Saw cover one. That means it's just a single high safety. So you know if you throw the ball to the outside part of the field, help is going to be a little bit late getting there. And he puts one out there for a big-time completion.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. 1st and 10 at the 19.
Set! Block 15! Move!
From the red zone now, Rivers. And he'll find his man on the out route. That's Allen. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
Set! 380! 300!
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Delta! Set! Delta!
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The Chargers will bring out the field goal unit now. And his kick is indeed good. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this was all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Set! Delta! Ready, hot!
Now Gordon on 1st down. Powerful running. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a 1st down.
Here we go. Hey, Delta! Set! 380!
1st down, Rivers. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jake Ryan in from his linebacker spot. He's able to drop him for a loss of about 10.
Red! Red!
Go ahead, take a seat. You can't stop me.
2nd down, Rivers. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at the 20.
319!
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Well, they did throw interceptions on their last 2 drives, so no surprise at all they decided to start it with a running play. I'm actually a little bit surprised, though, that they got as much out as they did.
Yeah, decent little gain. Puts them in a pretty good spot for 2nd down. They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
319!
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
319! 319!
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
He's going to go for a big play now. And got his man complete. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Rodgers to throw on 2nd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's got his target. It's Cobb. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. But there's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
A first red zone opportunity now for the Packers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17.
4 down.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. His throw incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Touchdown, Packers! Jimmy Graham from 17 yards out. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point, hugged the upright a bit, but he gets it to go. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Crosby on now to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers getting set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Touchdown, LA! Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers get the quick strike touchdown. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Moore now to return. And he'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
To throw, it's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball. And I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Left, left. Set. 380. Get him.
Following the interception here, Rivers. And this complete to Henry over the middle. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Red. Brown. One now a little bit. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Shut down. Motion.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Southern California after this.
Set. 380.
Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. Showed off the juke, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
I got you. White. He's coming. Brown. He's coming.
Now a 2nd down throw for Rivers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Hey. You got 3. Set. Green 80. 180.
On 3rd down, this is Melvin Gordon. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard.
Hey, go orange.
4th down, Rivers. And this is held in by Williams for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams from 3 yards out. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
They'll try and run it here. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Lets this one rip toward Graham. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. That late in the clock, second quarter, why not just run it a time or two and get it into the locker room?
What you're saying makes absolutely perfect sense. Run it and get out of there. But I'm just wondering if the pressure of today's NFL and the high-powered offenses that you're facing may have forced them into saying, let's try and get some more points.
Final 24 seconds of the first half as they come up here first and 10.
Check. 3 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Hey! Check, 47.
Now they'll pitch it out. This is Gordon. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And now running right through it. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
Tight right. Delta! Who got 17? Who got 9?
They go back to Gordon here on first down. Nifty move by Gordon. And he takes it down deep into Green Bay territory. A big play there by Gordon. 43 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Clay Matthews coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked.
Set green 90. White.
Looking to throw on second down. Rivers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Set. Block 15.
Now Rivers. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for fourth. Anthony Lynn says now's the time. His guy's going on fourth down. Rivers to throw for it on fourth. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. So the decision to go for it turns out to be a good one. They get a couple of yards, and as a result, the drive keeps moving. It's now first and goal. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal.
We got three, fellas.
Following the penalty, here's Gordon. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6.
12,
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Red.
Hey, alert 3.
They get it to him running left. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that is going to set up third and goal. Rivers now. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jake Ryan. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. He's got a man complete. And they do finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 41. Rodgers to his tight end, Graham, on a big one. 52 yards. Now a play fake. Rodgers. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. On second down, it's Jones. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Rodgers gonna go on fourth down. Lets this one rip toward Graham. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down. but to no avail as time will expire on this third quarter of play. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Set. Green 80. Hey, Delta.
Check call, check call.
Set.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Hit. Nice hit.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Leo going.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. Solid move, but he's corralled just beyond the 40. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
You don't want no problem with me. Tight ends on the Ringo. Tight ends on the Ringo.
Green 80, get it.
On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
A big play, 3rd and 2. This crowd dying for a stop. Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Green 18. Green 80, get it.
Now Rodgers gotta have this one. And Adams has it complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That pickup goes for 25. What a flip of the script from 4th down to 1st. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Rodgers. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Green 18.
And the blitz does come. It's caught outright by Graham. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
Watch number 12. Watch number 12.
Yeah. Hoka over here.
Switch, switch, switch.
Strong right. Strong right. Green 80, get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting 1st downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
Buffalo wall.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side catch. This is Gates. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Rivers now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Tramon Williams, a veteran corner there on the stop. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball.
Ready.
They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Hey, Delta.
Rivers now on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Call it a gain of 5. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Rivers now from the 50. And Allen's got it. Well, he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Hey, Delta.
47's the mic. Check.
One now, a little bit. Q.
Rivers here to throw. His throw caught. What about the foul? And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Chargers find a way to stretch.
Money back.